Guys, I figured out the problem. America is a copy and paste country.
There's no such
They
thing
all
as
copy each other.
diaspora
The
wars.
influencers are the
Everybody
same. There's
that's
no
black
culture.
in the
There's
world just
nothing
hate on
unique
black Americans.
in that
That's it.
culture.
You thought you ate with that comment, ne? But then you forget that you gotta have your workers in different fields. If they're not in the field picking up cotton for the master or inventing
Something that began and could have ended in a jiffy has escalated into a diaspora war. Black Americans who knew that they had participated in the Zulu parade and refused to acknowledge that what they were doing was cultural appropriation. They have accepted this war and they've said that we are going to mount on what Donald Trump is doing to the rest of the world. We are also coming to show you that Africans, you're nothing. There's nothing you can add to the table. We are the blueprint of Africans. We are the blueprint of that color. There's nothing you can tell us Africans. And Africans have come out to say since it was a war that began between the Black Americans that participated in the Zulu parade and the South Africans, and we still saw that it was cultural appropriation, but we refused to engage in this. But now that you're coming out to involve Africa as a continent, we are coming on hard. You're welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie Lake. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, find yourself a seat. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. I just came to know about the Zulu parade 2 days ago, where Black Americans come together, to acknowledge this Zulu culture, the beautiful Zulu culture. But in a way, they are trying to demonize the culture. In a way, they are trying to be disrespectful to the culture. And because it reached the Zulu people and they were like, this is not how it is done. Allow yourselves to be educated. And once you're educated, you can indulge in this kind of, participation, cultural participation. But the Black Americans came on so hard and said, no, 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 no. This is not you educating us. You people don't have a culture. You people do a copy and paste. You people, you don't know anything. In fact, you're learning things from us. And now Africans are saying, okay, since this is going to be a war that was started by Americans.
So come to find out, South Africa got a problem with us having a Zulu parade. Come stop the motherfucker. We're not gonna talk to y'all. We don't give a fuck what you think. You have to show us. And since we know you ain't coming down here to stop nothing about a Zulu parade, continue to be mad then, bitch. This shit been going on for hundreds of years. You is not about to stop it from a fucking tweet.
I don't know why it's so hard for the people in the Western world to make a sentence without being abusive or being offensive in some way. They always want to prove a point using curse words, but you can send your message in a way that is not going to be offensive. You can send your message in a way that is respectful. You can say, we are not going to do it. It's simple as that. Other than that, what I have come to understand is the Zulu parade is offensive to the Zulu people. Just like a black person is going to come and say, this thing is racist or is offensive to the black community. I don't know why some of you found it, as a way of turning it into a war and coming out to say, you cannot stop us, there's nothing you can do, we are this superpower country. Someone is trying to correct you on something and you're showing pride. If you looked at the Zulu parade that was performed in Louisiana and then you compare it to the Zulu culture, you're going to really see that these people were being so disrespectful.
Yes, Black Americans are the blueprint of Black people, honey. Get it together.
And this is why when people say you look American, it could never be a compliment. Because this girl just said, Black Americans are the blueprint of Black people. How? When you literally get BBLs to look like African women, it doesn't make any sense. Number two, y'all didn't popularize Tyler, actually. She's very authentic. Every interview she goes to, her accent is potent. And people ask her, where's this girl from? South Africa. She popularized herself. You just mad that she's famous. Number three, Tyler's challenge water was popular in South Africa and y'all decided to participate in a South African trend and now you mad because it went viral? The same way you're trying to do that sana ni nana dance with the shoulder and you're not even doing it properly because it was a family thing and you decided to participate. You're like doing this thing of taking African ideas, bedazzling them and putting a twist and then wanting to name them American so that you can say you're the blueprint. You are not the blueprint.
Like I said in the beginning, this thing wouldn't have escalated if Black Americans came out to say that we know what we did is wrong. We know that what we did was demonizing the culture. And so we are going to be doing it better next time. If you want to copy the master, they always say that nothing is new under the sun. It's true. However, when you're copying the master, you have to be unique. Acknowledge that this is a Zulu parade. If you don't acknowledge that it is a Zulu parade, it is your culture, then change the name, because Zulu is in South Africa. It's funny how you're the same people who brought out the word cultural appropriation, and now you're being selective and saying that no, this can be used here, it cannot be used here. You're being so selective.
African Americans are better than Africans in any sense of the word. We walk better, we talk better, we dress better. We're more influential. We're one of the most influential groups on the planet, the most impactful groups on the planet. Everybody around here doing hip hop and R&B, but I hardly know anything about Africa. Okay, I don't know many African celebrities besides the ones that come here and make it big. But yes, we do everything better. We're just the greatest. Okay? You couldn't compare, all right? I don't know. Listen, what do you guys eat? What do you guys speak over there in the African countries?
In Africa, we have this, but we prefer this. We have this, but we prefer this. We have this, but we prefer this. Finally, in Africa, we have this, but we prefer this.
I was watching a TikTok video, and this lady from America, she's a Black American, she came out to say that I have news for you from the United States of embarrassment. And I don't know why certain groups of people in America always feel like they want to be up there. They want to be the kings, the queens of everything. They want to control everything. There's nothing anyone can say. There's nothing anyone can do, and no one can reach them. We cannot continue fighting against each other. You can't wake up and say that I'm going to fight against this person. I am better than this person in my speech, in my English, in my presentation. Africans have this accent when they're speaking English.
What language do people from Africa speak?
They speak English with an accent.
And you want to look at all the potholes that Africans have, and you're forgetting that you also have potholes. You know what I like most? It's when you go to the comment section. They can't afford any type of healthcare. They just be hopping around with all sorts because they don't have money for it. English is from England. So what is your home language as African in America? This reminds me of something. When people came out to call Black Americans African Americans, they came out so hard saying we are not African Americans, get this English, we are Black Americans. And now some of you are the very people who are putting it as African Americans. What exactly are you? You're the same people who come and tell us this is the right thing, this is not the right thing, this is what you should do, this is not what you should do. When a white man comes out to do something that is cultural appropriation, they're going to say, our ancestors are from Africa, that is cultural appropriation, you're offending us, you're doing this. Now the Africans are coming out, the South Africans are coming out to say, please stop, that is not us. And you're coming out to proclaim that you don't belong to that group. So where do you belong? I really want to know where Black Americans belong. Particularly the ones who come out to throw shade, to throw hate, the ones that don't want to learn anything, the ones that feel like they have it all. And the worst part of it all is that the ones that always feel like they know it all are the ones that know nothing at all.
I've seen a lot of Black Americans asking why Africans hate them, and I'm going to answer the question for you. Number one, this American ego transcends race. It doesn't matter if you're white American, brown American, or Black American. There seems to be like this ego that makes you think that you are the main character wherever you go. Therefore, when you go to places in Africa, you get surprised when you're treated like just another tourist. I've heard people saying stuff like, they only cared about my dollars. Yeah, this is a supermarket. You've gone there expecting a kinship and connection with people whose history diverges from your history. When those slave ships took off, the countries that, you came from, they went on. There were still things happening to them, and there's still things happening to them today. Your history isn't as shared as you think that it is. There isn't this kind of Black kind of community in a lot of countries in Africa because everyone's Black. I would get it if you were in Sweden and you're walking past another Black person and they didn't smile at you and it's like, we are the only Black people here, like in this city. I'd get it. But you can't go to Africa and expect Black people to care that you're Black. And also, it's not even just it's not a hate of Black Americans. There's a hatred of Americans in general.
It's something that I learned from someone. The person said that when you realize that fish is rotting, it's always going to start from the head. You people have words. You're going to come out and talk about Americans. You're going to attack Americans because Americans feel like they can stand on their own. Everyone feels like America is supposed to be punched on because America is going after everyone and every nation. They don't care who it is. They don't care. Whether you're powerful, you're small, you're big, you're fat, they're going to come after you, and there's nothing you're going to do. That American ego that screams superiority, we are superior in everything. We can survive on our own. We can do all things. There's nothing any country can do. It's over everyone. Even a beggar on the streets is going to come and say that you're nobody if you're not an American. They just have that pride. They don't want to listen to anyone, but they want everyone to listen to them. Obviously, not everyone. And I know that there are people out there who mean well, who want to learn and appreciate and respect people's cultures the way it is. But when you get people who are in your very space and these people are spoiling the space, you're all going to be under the same umbrella. I don't know if you understand me. They're going to term you under that same umbrella. All of you, whether you're good or you're bad.
There is no such thing as diaspora wars. Everybody that's black in the world just hate on black Americans. That's it. They look on TikTok and they got information from their government or whatever, and they just want to talk about us. That's it, and think they better than us. We the main character. We don't give a fuck. We literally don't even know nothing about none of y'all, and y'all always coming for us. But at the same time, always wanting to be like us. It's just crazy. Rapping? What are y'all rapping for? Even the way they wear their wigs. Oh, wigs came from here. Yeah, you didn't wear them like us. We don't even do nothing y'all do, but y'all always copy us. Keep on learning about us.
I think a month or two, I covered a video of a young lady that was plaiting her hair using braids. This lady was a white lady, and Black Americans came for her saying that these braids are ours, you're indulging in cultural appropriation, this is not right, blah, blah, blah. May your hair fall off because it's going to definitely fall off. It's ours, not yours. And Africans did not even enter into this war. Africans never, ever. I checked, and Africans were okay with a lady plaiting her hair using braids. In fact, I even showed you another person that plaited her hair using braids, and people were giving her remedies on how to cool down the pain, asking the white lady, how do you feel? Because they feel the pain for the lady. Now you're coming out to tell us that we are copying, or Africans are copying you doing the things that you were once going against. It's the same thing as I'm saying that Americans, Black Americans, some of you, you don't know where you really belong. This was something that was not supposed to bring war in the first place. The mere fact that a group came out to tell you that it's not right and you're coming out to defend yourselves and show how powerful you are already shows that you own nothing. You want to take everything by force. It's easy as ABC. The Zulu people are coming out to say that you see this Zulu parade. If you want to do it the right way, make more research. We are here to help you and we're here to guide you. It's an expensive culture. I looked up on it. It's a very interesting culture. It is something that is admirable, and truthfully, even if it is you, and you see this particular culture, unique as it is in its dress code, its attire, everything that they're representing, you admire it and come out and demonize them instead of, acknowledging the good in them. They're going to come out hard on you. So if they've told you make more research, just do that. Go to the internet, research. It could have annoyed this culture in 2025, but 2026 we shall do better. We are going to come out different. We shall represent the Zulu culture. If not so, just change the name. It's as easy as that. Get an American name, because Zulu belongs to a group in South Africa, and you already know that. Yes, it started in 1909. But they're telling you it is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. You shall understand that it used to be a Zulu parade that failed. Now it was transformed into something else. An American name, you can get a name that is from any culture in America, if America does have culture. In the end, the Zulu people will be happy. You will be happy that you're promoting your own culture, because according to you, you have your own culture, and people should not copy you, because the world, Africans are copying you. And Africans as well, we have our own culture. The Zulu parade war wouldn't have gone far if these people really were understanding, if these people really acknowledged worldviews and people's cultures. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be have every day people are posting videos of hate every day. People are coming out to use curse words every day. People are proving a point. This belongs to us. The other one belongs to us. This person belongs to us. You stole our person. It wouldn't have gone that far.